So here we go. And Reed sends it into the backcourt to the veteran Austin Rivers. No D'Angelo Russell for Minnesota. No Karl Anthony Towns. No Rudy Gobert. For the second consecutive game, Minnesota without a host of guys, as Reed immediately goes to work on the interior and attacks Pokusevski. And good hustle by J-Dub, keeping it alive. Poku sends it over, SGA, reload three, not going to miss that time for the first bucket of the game. Took some contact inside, still able to get it off the glass and in.
Just between two defenders.
And there is Reed. He's got his second bucket right down Main Street. He's been so good at grabbing rebounds, getting out on the break. Pokusevski's pass mishandled. And here comes Minnesota. Reed sets it up, and McDaniels on the fast break. See Austin Rivers, the veteran, trying to defend Giddey. Giddey, oh, he saw it. J-Dub on the backside. Pucks it back for the hammer jam.
Those holes in the defense and attack.
Looked like there was a poke away. Reed again. He's got some ball handling skills. Poku tried to recover, and Reed plays through it, gets the and one. So next stoppage, he's waiting at the scores table. Shea puts his head down, then puts the brakes on, pulls up, and gets that friendly bounce. As Shea puts his head down on McDaniels, and then shows the touch again.
You're listening to your coach, but you're also putting forth twice as much of the effort to make things happen.
Minnesota can't find a shot, so it's an individual effort from Anthony Edwards, who drains his first three. Had some time with Atlanta. Muscala dumps it off. Omarui not to be denied on the slam.
And how about Mike looking to that baseline again, knowing that he was covered a little bit?
Tight first quarter. Very different than what we saw the last time these teams met. As Wiggins steps behind the tape. A nice looping three from the corner.
Especially along the baseline.
One of the best inbound passers in the NBA. It's Giddey. It's Muscala in the corner off the catch and knocks it down to beat the buzzer.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious.
Omarui from the outside had a good look and swishes it home. Man. Up top, it's J-Dub. Pulls up to the shot. How about Jalen Williams? And more often than not, he just does not look like a rookie.
Yeah, Jalen Noel has pretty good defense on him as well. How about the poke away by Omarui? Look what it leads to.
Wiggins on the fast break. Dort's averaging a career high in assists. This time he wants to pull the trigger on a three. And Trey Mann, another offensive rebound, fires it inside. Wiggins was waiting for it, and he beats the help defense of Reed.
Somebody pick it up. Good things usually happen behind that.
Edwards through traffic and skilled enough to score off the glass. He was waiting for him. Here is Noel. Rivers hoists and hits from downtown. That is Austin Rivers.
Did a good job of keeping the Thunder out of the paint.
Deep catch by McDaniels, and he got it up over Giddey.
For the Timberwolves.
Well, the Timberwolves have mustered together 15 straight now. Poku. Good hands, good active hands. He's going to stop here, and Giddey out on the break. Got behind the defense. He's been on him all night long. Minnesota trying to use the length of McDaniels to cause problems for Shea. Now McDaniels steps behind the three-point line. 36% on the season. McDaniels not one to take a ton of shots. Dort flips it back out to an open shooter. It's J-Dub, a little short, got his own miss. Powers it down. Firing from the lane. As Edwards wheels around and just did thread that pass. So McDaniels heating up a little bit offensively.
Just to kind of slow down the Minnesota Timberwolves offense. You got 2 more quarters of basketball left, and you get to go into halftime.
Minnesota's kept that ball moving. It leads to an open three for Naz Reid. Goes right back to Edwards. Dort contested, hand in the face. Edwards still able to beat it from deep.
Thanks so much, Chris. Well, the free throw line was a big story in that first half. Minnesota was 16 attempts compared to just 3 for the Thunder. And I spoke to Thunder player development coach Eric Maynor at half.
Minnesota's leading scorer with 19. But obviously, Michael, the turnover's a little bit of a problem for OKC in the first half. Shea aggressive, gonna go right to the line and have a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play. And Shea has himself another deuce.
Yeah, took a little shove as well to make that shot even more difficult.
Boy, but Minnesota's caught fire from the outside. 8 for 13 prior to that miss. Shea right through the teeth of the Minnesota defense in transition with a two-handed stop.
Welcome sight there, partner. All those home games coming up.
And how about Anderson? Right around the corner through the OKC defense. And Minnesota's lead, which was trimmed down to 4 at one point of this third quarter. Stretched back out to 9. Edwards makes it 11.
You come up with some loose change around the basket and cash in those chips.
How about the 9 points off the bench for Eugene Omarui? As Edwards gets fouled on the 3 in the closeout of Waters. It's Wiggins. Got downhill and still able to score over the... They want to keep that ball moving around the perimeter. Shea with the step back, straight away 3, making 21 points in the third quarter. Turnover's been a problem for the Thunder tonight. Turnover number 17. Rivers met, still able to play through the verticality of Muscala.
Nice little rhythm shot.
Just remarkable how efficient he's been, and now a steal. Poked away by Waters, up ahead. Joe avoids the defender, gets clipped, puts it in, plus the foul. And it's Minnesota's turn to cough it up. Here is Shea around Anderson, puts the shot in, and we are tied at 88. But there's still time, and Waters stole it away on the inbounds pass. Over to Wiggins, and OKC's got the lead. And this group's going to stay out on the floor to start the fourth quarter. And OKC's got the lead, 91-88.
Yeah, and how about this? After only going to the free throw line 2 times in the whole first half, is Austin Rivers. It's a corner 3.
In the second quarter, in the third quarter, turned into a lead. Shea out to Waters, catch fire 3, that's good.
It's just every player out there can get to the basket.
Reed knew he was going to make it, stared it down. Settled for that deep 3 with Poku defending. J-Dub, little sidestep. How about J-Dub, the skill? McDaniels run off the line. Wants to drive. Help defense came over. Naz Reid, the extra pass over to Edwards. Got a mini flyby. Edwards still drains it from deep. Always a three-point threat. Gets it right back. Swings it down to Wiggins. Tried to scoop it underneath. Omarui, nice play.
That's a tough pass to make, too. That little pocket pass between 2 players close to the basket.
And Jalen Noel continues to be a problem. Just so reliable off the bench for Minnesota. As we hit the 5-minute mark. Out of the timeout for Minnesota, Edwards got by Shea and then rises up and puts it down. As Shea diagnoses the defense. Got a little mismatch here with Reed. Goes between his legs, fires it inside. How about the vision and then the finish of Omarui?
As always, make yourself available, no matter who had the basketball. Omarui's had a couple of buckets like that already in this ball game.
And Reed snaps what was 6 consecutive misses for Minnesota. Omarui wants to get it back out to the perimeter. Giddey trying to turn the corner, spins away from trouble and banks it home. What a move by Josh Giddey inside.
He did a good job of holding on to the basketball in traffic.
And a 6-second differential between shot and game. Edwards double team. Cross-court pass over to Rivers.
So if you're Thunder, you don't need to foul. Just play good defense.
Rivers from downtown with the biggest shot of the game.
Whoever gets this rebound has to take a couple of dribbles and take that shot.
Oh, Edwards missed the second. Giddey with the rebound, puts his head up, launches it. Off the backboard. And a thriller here at Paycom Center comes to a close.